Hello and welcome to the Ile Notre Dame once again for what promises to be another incredible Canadian Grand Prix at a fiercely competitive circuit, where pole position can often be decided by less than 1/10 of a second. It's one of the fastest races of the season here at the Circuit Gilles Villeneuve, with around 60% of this 2.7-mile circuit taken at full throttle. There are 14 corners to navigate, the very last of which has its very own infamous history. It could be the cause of a safety car today. Anthony Davidson is here once again for today's Grand Prix. Why don't we start by talking about Carlos Sainz? Looks like they've got a tough race in store today, as grid penalties from changing power unit components has forced them further down the field.
But on the bright side, at least those fresh components can help them maintain the power they need to come through the pack. I expect to see them take a more aggressive approach today to make up for the compromised start.
It's time to see how our drivers are stacking up after yesterday's exciting qualifying session. It's AlphaTauri in pole position, and Valtteri Bottas will line up alongside. Moving on to the rest of the grid, we have Hamilton, Vettel, Charles Leclerc and Verstappen, Stroll, Gasly, Ocon and Alexander Albon, Ricciardo, Perez, Kevin Magnussen and Norris, Grosjean, Raikkonen, George Russell and Nicholas Latifi, Giovinazzi and Carlos Sainz will start from the back of the grid. Which of these talented drivers will come out on top today?
We're on pole here, and we're going to try to cover off Lewis Hamilton and Valtteri Bottas to 5 red lights to the Canadian Grand Prix, and it's lights out, and away we go. We need to get a good start to have any chance of winning this race, and we do everything that we need to do to stay ahead. And now, back there, Lewis Hamilton is trying to get past Valtteri Bottas, so that will favor us in the start phase, as they will be battling a little bit and slowing each other down ever so slightly. And yes, Lewis Hamilton is past Valtteri Bottas. So Bottas is off to a horrendous start. The championship leader has not gotten the start that he needs to try to win this race. We've gotten away perfectly, so we're setting us up for the perfect race to try to see if we can hopefully salvage a win from this, our first ever win. It would be amazing if we could as we head into the hairpin. Now Lewis Hamilton will really be putting on the pressure. As you see, he's right behind up. He'll have slipstream as well, and this is quite this is interesting. And we will go into the really quick chicane, and we are just ahead on the first lap, and Lewis Hamilton is backing off a little bit. I don't understand why. His tires are a bit hot, but let's hear the team radio. Losing power. What's going on, guys? I'm losing power. It's going, guys. Don't screw me with this, guys. So as you heard, we have an engine problem. So here was our start. We get away perfectly to try to get this win. We cover off Valtteri Bottas into turn 1, and it was pretty simple that we stayed in first place for the first corner. Let's see Lewis Hamilton. He got past his teammate into the second corner. Let's see what he got. He got away pretty well, but in the second phase, that's when he really starts to catch up to Valtteri Bottas. Into the braking zones, he's really good, but he goes around the outside, gets better traction, and passes his teammate Valtteri Bottas. Here's Valtteri Bottas, the championship leader. He really needs to start piling on the pressure on Lewis Hamilton in this race if he wants to win this race at all. And this was his start. He didn't get the start that he needs. They almost make a little bit of contact there. And you see Lewis Hamilton get way better traction out of that corner and just get ahead of Valtteri. Here comes a Max Verstappen right on the back of Sebastian Vettel, and Verstappen is now really pressuring Sebastian Vettel and now with DRS, Max Verstappen, it goes around the outside into the first corner, which will switch to down the inside for the second corner, and Max Verstappen and Sebastian Vettel are side by side. The 4-time world champion and the 9-time race winner, Max Verstappen. And Verstappen just gets ahead of Sebastian Vettel. And now Charles Leclerc is trying to put on the pressure to try to get past his teammate Sebastian Vettel. And Charles Leclerc will really be eager to get past. This will be a very interesting battle between the two Ferraris. We have led from start to finish. We just need to come through one last corner, and we will win our first ever Grand Prix in Formula One. And it comes in our rookie season. A surprise pole position turns into a surprise win. We win the Canadian Grand Prix in 2020. What an amazing result for us and the team. It's so amazing to get first place. Let's hear the team radio. Grazie ragazzi, grande, bravissimo, let's go boys, yes! Oh god, that was a good race.
They take the checkered flag then here in Canada in what has been another fabulous Grand Prix. Talk to me, Ants. What was it that set them apart from the competition today?
Well, I honestly feel it was down to the driver and car today. I mean, we can talk driver skill all day, but if you don't have a solid team to back that, you're never going to get anywhere. When you hit that sweet spot of having both an excellent driver and an incredible car, that's when you see results like those we witnessed today.
Our winners are heading to the podium right now. AlphaTauri have done an exceptional job when it comes to forging new talents and seeing them take home the victory. Today is a huge positive for the future of the sport.
After a super race, we take top points, 25 points, and our teammate Pierre Gasly got 2 points. That's 27 points in the championship, closer to the Constructors. So it'll really help us in the Constructors' Championship to try to overtake Racing Point. And now we are right behind Alexander Albon in the second Red Bull for the championship.
You really looked in control of your car out there. Your team must be thrilled.
Yeah, I'm ecstatic right now. It's the best feeling ever. I didn't think that this day will come for a couple more years. But to have it come this early in my career is it's super amazing, and it's a special experience that I'll never forget. And hopefully that we can take this happiness and all this good performance into France next weekend and get another good result. I don't think we're gonna win, but I think that we have a good chance at some really good points. And I'm so happy right now. No news as of yet for a Red Bull seat, but hopefully in the near future we'll see. So great race today. Oh, actually, hold on. Hold on. I didn't do a shoey on the podium. I know it's Daniel's thing, but I have a bottle here full of water, so I'm gonna try it out because it's my first victory. I might as well. Yeah, I got my race boot. Hold on. I know this was unplanned, but oh, it's gonna be so gross. That's surely Daniel's thing. Okay. Okay. Ugh. It's so gross. Ugh. Okay, that's it. Thank you.